Hey everybody, I'm Joshua.
And I'm Caleb.
And I don't know what day it is, but we're still in Israel, which means we were supposed to have left several days ago, and as you know, we've not been able to get out. We had the follow-up with our interview this morning with Avi Lipkin. That is in the editing process right now. It will be getting out to you soon, but when you edit it, it takes a little bit longer. So we have been around town trying to get some more information on what's happening. The Polish evacuation, you probably saw this in the news. They were sending a C-130 in to bring Polish nationals out. We know that when the Polish C-130 was coming in, that it was taking fire, obviously. We don't know what happened, but at our hotel, just before we left to come out here to the Old City, we found that a bus full of over 90 Polish people were brought to our hotel because they had been stranded at the airport, and we assume that's because the flight did not make it, and they were not able to get out.
Well, currently at the airport, El Al Airlines is the only one making it out, but they're sporadic in their flights out. It's because they're military pilots. They're used to flying in war zones. But there's 64,000 people that are currently waiting in line to get out. And all the while, rockets are still raining down in Tel Aviv. It's not a safe place. We've tried to get out. We've had several flights canceled. We tried to cross the border to Amman, Jordan, to fly out to Istanbul. That didn't work out. They're packed there, people trying to get out of there. So it seems to be that God's going to be the one to get us out, and we don't know what's going to happen.
Why don't you talk a little bit about some of the casualties and some of the good things that we've just heard about in the news?
Casualties currently, Israelis 900 plus. It keeps on growing, the number is growing. 1,500 Hamas dead plus. They keep on having more coming in. It's sad. It's a tragedy when anyone dies. God doesn't want anyone to perish, but all to have everlasting life. 11 Americans have been killed. They are still kidnapping Americans and people everywhere they can. Good news is 30 missing people have been recovered safe. We're seeing good news. We're in the midst of the Citadel of David, as you can see behind us. And the people of Israel live. There's people everywhere. Yes, there's IDF soldiers. Shops are closed everywhere. But people want to show that they're not afraid, that they believe in the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and their confidence you can see all around us.
We want to say thank you. So many people have reached out. So many people have offered their one get out of jail free card that they had built up with somebody to try to get us out of here. And we are so grateful and overwhelmed with the love of all of the attempts. We still don't have a way out yet. But there's two ways you can always look at every situation. Instead of being frustrated and feel scared and stay at the hotel, we've tried to come out into places we know that are safe to try to see the people, to get the feel of what's going on. And because of this, we've made so many amazing connections and God moments that we've had. I've met several people at different tours in the groups. This morning when I was eating breakfast, I had people came up and say, "We've been watching your updates online." I said, "That's amazing." And then this woman started to cry. She said, "I feel like a bad mom because I told my kids I was going to be home, and I feel like a liar to my kids." And I got a chance to encourage her and say, "You're not a bad mom. They know you're not a bad mom. God is still in control, and He needs you to look at yourself the way He looks at you, which is a loving Father. As much as you love your kids, God loves you, and He's so proud of you. And He looks at your heart. Your heart's trying to get home. He sees that, and your kids are going to see that." Then we met a crazy Brazilian reporter named Erica. She's amazing. She found herself like we did. She wasn't on assignment. She was here actually on holiday, and then all of a sudden got thrust into having to find places and do stuff. She's all by herself. So we've gone out with her to travel and to ask people, why do you feel safe here in the streets? Is it the government that makes you feel safe? You know the number one thing we heard? They feel safe because of God. They feel safe because they know He's watching over them. So even though, yes, siren could go off at any second, even though we know Tel Aviv is being bombed right now, we're not making light of it. What we're saying is we love the fact that the faith in God has brought people to a place of comfort and to a place where they feel they can walk out, breathe air, and not just hide in a bunker all day long. So we encourage you guys, we're going to keep you updated of when we could actually get home and get out and be back in America. But until then, we are going to spend time in Israel with her people and meet as many people as we can. So keep checking up with us on our updates.
We love you guys.